All right, now that you have your pencils and paper ready, let's get started. Today we're going to draw the portrait of a clown, and we're going to use the ball, cone, and cylinder forms. Let me show you how simple it is to get started drawing this portrait. Let's use an oval-shaped ball form here to the right of center, slant it so that it has a little action angle. Make that oval-shaped ball form sort of egg-like so that it's slightly wider up above than it is down below. Be sure that it's elongated because most clowns, built up the tops of their heads. As a matter of fact, if you look closely, you can often see that little line where they've added a skull cap of some kind. Well, now let's see. Let's use another ball form here for his big bulbous nose. Sometimes they'll put a red rubber ball on there, or sometimes they'll even use a light bulb. And then the cone form of his hat, standing there at a jaunty angle. Now let's put in that big ruffled collar, the type that's worn by Pagliaccio. Today's clown is going to be a white face, Pierrot type of clown. And put that collar in as a large ellipse. An ellipse is a circle lying down. And now let's make the lines of the ruffles come out as if they came from a focal point like that, like the spokes of a wheel. Just draw them in like that, making them radiate from that point, shooting out, all radiating from that one center. And you see, in order to get perspective in it, as they go toward the back edge of that ellipse, they get a little closer together. All right, now let's draw the edges of the accordion pleated type of ruffled collar. Bring those lines down. Of course, here in the foreground, you're going to see them as notches like this, so that there are little valleys in between the ridges. Next, you could use your eraser to get rid of that sketchy line that you put around there to lay out the perspective on the ellipse that was lying down. Now, let's see. I think perhaps the next thing to do is to put in a little brim on his cap like this. Suggest his eyes as half circles. Put them in rather boldly because, the clowns always painted around their eyes. And big eyebrows that arch like this. And the mouth. The actual mouth of a clown is about that big, but they paint their mouths. But we'll extend that mouth in just a moment. First, let's give a little form to the ball form of the egg. Assuming that it's lighted straight from the front, it would be shaded down the sides like this. So softly blend with your fingertip, a paper stomp, or a piece of cleansing tissue so that you get the bulged effect of the round form of the egg. Then, also for the nose, leaving a highlight in the middle, shade it around the edges. Let's shade it even darker so that we get the effect of a real ball form. Now for the hat. Let's put a little tone on that hat. Just make it a flat gray tone. Put the brim in gray also. Yes, this clown is faced a little bit 3/4 this way. You'd probably see a little of his ear over there, but you'd see quite a bit of his ear on this side.